Hi, I'm Kat, and this is today's tarot. The opening card that we have for today is a major arcana that many people kind of take a step back to when they see it. It is the Death card. You can see a skeleton that is cloaked in this card, similar to the Grim Reaper, and in the background you see this phoenix that is rising up towards the sun. All along the ground, you see these chopped up body parts, and the whole message behind this card is a lesson of transformation. Scorpio is a water sign that is considered fixed. So when we look out elementally at the world, we can see that water is one of the few elements that can be in, it's the only element really that can be in three different forms. It can be liquid, it can be frozen into a solid, and it can be gaseous. Now, the Scorpio aspect of water is the fixed aspect, so it'd be more similar to ice. And if you've ever encountered a Scorpio that has really strong feelings around something, they can be solid in a lot of ways. I'm a Scorpio with 5 planets in Scorpio, so I have a lot of this energy in my natal chart. Now, the energetic of Scorpio is all about change and transformation because you can't stay solid in that fixed state forever. And when ice begins to melt, it loses its form and it becomes something new that is unknown. And so this is an energy that's coming in today, bringing up something that we may feel or have felt very solid and emotionally that is starting to transform and is starting to change. And in that way, by going through that process, we are crossing a new bridge in our own emotional development, and that is allowing for us to let go of things that are no longer useful so that we can actually embrace what is coming in front of us forward. And so in that way, the Death card gets rid of things that are no longer useful so that it can be reborn into something new. Hence the energy of the phoenix rising from the ashes. The obstacle that we have for today, or the challenge that we have for today, is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a card of clarity, and we may have a lot of difficulty today getting a sense of what that looks like. A sword, a single sword, is something that we can slice through BS with. We can get a sense of clarity because we cut away the excess. And if we're having a difficulty with this, or if it's showing up as a challenge, it may be because we have a lot of other influences coming into our mental center around what we should do or what's the right thing to do. And so we are having a difficulty seeing clarity in our situation today. And that may be because we are going through this big transformation process, which does leave some space for the unknown. And it can be difficult for the mind that doesn't have a clear sense of its direction. But consider that that's okay. Things will work out. The way we're going to get through the challenge today is the Queen of Cups. Now, this is associated with Cancerian energy, so it's more of an active element of water, which is a nurturing sense of water. We consider what water is as an element in our world, and it is the ultimate solvent where life is reborn and where we get this sense of connection with one another. And so the way we get through this challenge of not having clarity is actually through a sense of nurturing ourselves, capping our cup, trying to see what is actually in it and having a sense of where we feel we need to nurture ourselves and putting our energy there, because ultimately we have to take care of ourselves, especially during stressful times. The overall energy that we have for today is the Two of Wands. We had this card yesterday, and as I had mentioned yesterday, it's this call of the wild. Like, things are changing, things are transforming, we're feeling an energy to move forward in a new direction, and yet we feel this dualistic pull, almost like a seesaw. Like, I want to move forward, but I also feel like there's something that I still have to do here that's bolted to the wall. And so it is reminding us, again, just like it did yesterday, is that we have to take care of practical matters. We have to take care of that list so that we have a sense of release from that responsibility and we can move forward into actually being responsible towards where we feel called to go in life. So we are all going through a lot of transformation in this time period. A lot of us went through kind of a incubation period last year, and now we are starting to go back out into the world, interact with people, and it's a good time to consider how you want to interact with people and what you want to bring to the table, so to speak, because we all bring something to the table for our daily meal and our daily bread that we break every day. So the message ultimately is take care of things. We are going through transformation. That's part of life. A lot of people consider this death card to be a pretty intimidating energy. And yet, the shell of the egg has to break in order for the being to be reborn out of it, or to just be born out of it. There is this death process to any rebirthing process, right? Like the embryo has to stop being an embryo to be a child. The seed has to die in order for the plant to come to become. And so we're all going through this process where we're basically breaking out of our own shell to be reborn into this new energetic in life that we are feeling called to. So this is our energy that we're working with today via the messages of the tarot. If you are interested in your own personal reading with the tarot system, please feel free to reach out to me at rootsofalchemy@gmail.com. When I give 1 hour readings, sometimes I go an hour and a half. I like to look at the astrological transits that are happening for you right now. If you'd also like to focus primarily just on your natal chart and what's going on astrologically for you, I offer those readings as well. I wish you a blessed day, and I look forward to hearing back from you. People have been commenting and reaching out to me, and it means the world to me. So I send you much love and many blessings as we transform our lives in the coming days. Much love to you. Bye for now.